Good afternoon, everyone. Submitting my humble pranams to the lotus feet of His Holiness, Jagadguru Sri Shivaratma Deshi Kendra Mahaswamiji, President Jesus Mahavidyapita. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all to the valedictory function of the International Conference on Digital Innovation and Transformation in Southeast Asia, jointly organized by Malaysian University of Science and Technology and Jesus Science and Technology University. Over the past 2 days, we have had the opportunity to gather here across borders, disciplines, and sectors, united by a shared commitment to shaping the future of digital innovation and Southeast Asia. I request Dr. Swarup Sinha, HOD, JCCMS, to welcome the gathering.
A very good afternoon. Respected Registrar, Dr. S.A. Dhanraj, esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal, Dean Management, distinguished guests, delegates, dear colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen. As we draw the curtains on what has been truly enriching and thought-provoking international conference on digital innovation and transformation in Southeast Asia, it has been both an honor and a privilege to deliver the valedictory address. At the outset, I offer my humble pranams to His Holiness, Jagadguru Shivaratma Deshi Kendra Mahaswamiji, and seek his blessings for this international conference success. Over the past 2 days, we have come together across borders, disciplines, and time zones to engage in meaningful dialogue, to challenge assumptions, and to forge new paths in our collective journey towards knowledge and innovation. I would like to welcome Dr. Dhanraj for this valedictory function. A warm welcome to you, sir. Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal, our hearty welcome to you for the valedictory function. Our Dean Management, welcome to you, sir. Dr. Aruna Adarsh, the Coordinator, and our collaborative partners from Malaysia University of Science and Technology, a warm welcome to you. Dr. Kashaya, the Coordinator from Malaysia University. This conference has been a testament to the power of collaboration and the shared pursuit of solutions to the complex challenges of our time. Your presence, ladies and gentlemen, your expertise, your passion have made this event not only successful, but also memorable. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our keynote speakers, presenters, and all those who have generously shared their work and sparked important conversations. A special thanks to our international delegates who have traveled from great distances and those who have joined us virtually to lend their voices and perspectives. I welcome our organizing committee, our dear volunteers, and the support staff. Your tireless efforts behind the scenes have been the backbone to this event. Thank you and welcome to this valedictory function. I also thank our sponsors, the press, and the IRI officials who have been so supportive in our endeavor. I welcome them. As we part ways, we may the insights that we have gained and the relationships that we have built continue to guide and inspire us in our respective fields. Thank you all once again for being a part of this remarkable journey. Wishing you all a very safe travels for those of you who will be starting out today, and continued success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Aruna Adarsh, Professor, Coordinator of the International Conference, to provide us a brief report about the event. Good afternoon to everyone.
So the last 2 days has been very successful, has brought together many academicians, researchers, industry experts, students, and we have tried to deliberate on the emerging trends, especially in this digital era. So day one, I would like to bring out the highlights. We had presentations in 5 different clusters. The clusters were like environment, sustainability, social, finance, accounting, governance, management, marketing, business economics, supply chain, logistics, human resource management, artificial intelligence. A lot of physical and virtual papers have been presented. More than 100 papers were presented in the last 2 days. We have 2 panel discussions. Day one was a panel discussion on education, technology, and digital learning. A lot of deliberations. We had great insights from practitioners. Day two was on impact of digital transformation, interaction, and digital inclusivity and accessibility. So it just concluded in the last few hours, and prior to last few hours, it was extremely discussions which really gave us great experiences, insights, and I'm sure students have benefited out of it. Day one, we inaugurated the session by the practitioner and bureaucrat, that is Dr. Shilpana, Mrs. Shilpana Rice, Officer, District Magistrate. She told us how government has transformed using digitization. Similarly, we had our management representatives who also shared their views on how digital transformation has impacted various facets of the world as well as our daily lives. So the second day of keynote address was by Mr. Achyut Bachalli, as well as we had Mr. Srinivas Varadarajan. I'm sure all students were present here, got a lot of knowledge, and have been kind of grateful about the shared experiences from these practitioners. So these were the kind of events that has happened in the last 2 days. I'm sure this relationship will last forever, and we always would look forward to have such kind of presentations as well as conferences in future as well, in the trends that are going to set in the future. Thank you so much, and it's great to work as a coordinator, and I extend a heartfelt thanks to all my colleagues and my teammates who have been very supportive throughout, and also the management who gave me an opportunity to work for this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Over the course of this conference, we have witnessed a vibrant exchange of ideas, case studies, research findings, and visionary approaches, all converging on one goal to harness the power of digital transformation. I request our guest of honor, Dr. Prem Kumar Rajgopal, to provide his insights about the conference.
A very good afternoon and evening to me. For Malaysians, we are evening already. Okay, very good afternoon to dear, respected Professor Danraj, my close friend, Professor Dr. Nagesh, Prof. Swami, and Dr. Aruna, and the team who have worked very hard. But the one who made the event success is you. All the hard work the committee put in. But if you're not coming here and participating, then it doesn't mean anything to us. Yeah. Get back and say, hey, I've done a great job. Yeah. What is important on a conference is actually the discussion. That is important. It's not about papers getting published with 1 or 2 authors drawing their thoughts, putting it in writing and publishing it. But the most important one is the discussion. In all the papers, if you observe carefully, the last chapter or the last paragraph will be about discussion. Am I right? Even a master's project paper or a PhD thesis, the last chapter is about discussion, and from the discussion, you draw the conclusion. implications. So discussion is important. So conference is about discussion. We need to interact with each other, we need to talk to each other, we need to bring our thoughts, put our thoughts across and challenge our thoughts, whether we are on the right direction, whether these will really bring in an impact, whether you are an engineer, whether you are an IT specialist or you are a business guy, doesn't matter, And I noticed that some of the rooms, I observed that through the URL that was sent to me by Dr. Ditsea. Even though physically I now walk into the rooms, when I was just looking through the link, I noticed that there were quite a number of discussions that's happening. I remember in 2004, first time in my life, 2004, first time in my life, the first conference I attended was in Anna University in Chennai. My first conference. I was a PhD student at the time. And you know what happened? A little bit of unpleasant thing. In the conference, it was more of a quantitative conference. Quantitative. And when you talk about quantitative, there are a lot of professors who are really good in mathematics. SPSS is just only one part of it, mathematics. And there was one senior professor who was presenting the paper, and some youngsters from the floor started challenging him. And this senior man couldn't take it. He just couldn't take it, and argument started. And that went unpleasant. And you know what? As a first time coming into the conference and seeing this, then I registered in my mind, I think this is how conferences will be going on. That was registered in my mind. Conference means you will have arguments. But then later part, after the conference, the young guy who set up the argument with the elderly man, they were like friends. Working out together, having meals together and so on. Then I realized, what I observed was like a fight. But then now they're friends. So the key takeaway from that scene is actually discussion. That's all. It is just that the format they were taking their ideas across was seemed to be like an argument, seemed to be like a fight, a verbal. But actually it was just a discussion. The young guy was challenging the elderly guy and then telling this, telling that. The elderly man was saying, no, this is theory, blah, 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 and so on. So that was my first experience in conference, and it was a little bit frightening. But later in the evening, when I saw these two guys were talking to each other, they were like friends. I was settling myself and say, okay, fine. Nothing big deal. I think this is common to have, such a way. Okay? But then, today as the things has evolved, a lot of things has evolved. And when I noticed, I walked into the rooms, the online rooms and so on, I find that the discussion that was happening was really beautiful. A lot of good ideas was put across, and the presenters was actually responding very well. That's what we want to see in conference. And for those of you who are doing, you're planning to do your research project for an MBA or PhD, you want to progress to a PhD, this is the best opportunity for you to pick up from the last paragraph, where every paper, if you notice, the last paragraph will be talking about future direction, or future research, or future study, depending on how they want to put the authors. They will either say future direction, future work, or things which has not been. This is where the PhD students can pick up. So that is another opportunity for people who want to progress to PhD. And I noticed that all those papers, at a glance I was looking through, they had this element of future studies, future research, to be addressed. Okay, so with that in place, I think and I believe that this conference has achieved its primary objective. Yeah, primary objective. We have achieved our primary objective of getting across the ideas, the emerging things, and also drawing good discussion. I think that is what we want to achieve. It's not about presenting paper and getting certificate and all these things. Those days, yes, but nowadays nobody cares about certificate. End of the day, they do care about impact. Take note of the word impact. End of the day, people want to see whether your paper brings in impact, yes or no. Okay, and I think that's the reason why you have impact factor. I don't know, maybe, yeah. Okay, now, so once again, I congratulate you for all the presenters who have done your homework to get your paper to be qualified into this proceeding. Yeah, I congratulate all of you. Yeah, and also both sides, the teams who worked very hard. Dr. Swarov, I know it's a very tiring thing for you and your team, yeah, to work with us, yeah, and you did it, and yeah, and you made it happen. I really can't remember the names of your committee, but I think I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to all your members in the committee. Yeah. And also not to forget the team from MUSD, yeah, Prof. Shaheen, Dr. Kashaya, Dr. Tanga, and many more, many others who are not here, but who really worked very hard. And also there's another team working in Malaysia. Parallelly, we are working another team. We set up another team over there working. So I thank the team too for getting this going. I know you guys are also very busy, but then all of us, we made the point that we want to be here at JSS Mysore this time. And we believe that this collaboration will continue and it will grow further. I had a very good discussion actually with Prof. Suresh over the lunch. Yeah, very good discussion. Yeah, over the lunch and talking about future direction of the two institutions. Yeah, it's okay. It's my wife. Let her settle down. Don't worry. Don't focus there. Focus on me. Okay, so there's a lot of things that both institutions we can achieve together. A lot of things we can achieve together. And I put across my thoughts. Yeah, I put across my thoughts to Dr. Nagesh and Prof. Dhanraj and also Prof. Suresh. Hope that, we can have some mileage and we can achieve greater heights in the academic arena. With that note, thank you very much and all the best to the MBA students there. And come and join the PhD club. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your support is truly invaluable for us. May I request the participants, panelists, delegates, and the session chairs to share your feedback about the conference. From the audience, if anybody is interested to share your feedback about the conference. Anybody from Malaysia University of Science and Technology?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Ely, one of the representatives from MUST. So I was invited here to help assist with the organization of ICDI in India, as everyone is well aware that this is our first time collaborating in terms of this conference. Previously, we've scheduled it in Vietnam, so I understand there may be some difficulties with one another, but at the end of the day, everything went very smooth. And then I'm very impressed with the panel members here from India, because I could tell from the quality of the questions that they've asked presenters that all of the panel members and faculty members here are well researched and well knowledgeable. So hopefully the MBA presenters receive a lot of feedback so that they can move forward with their research. So good job, everyone.
Thank you very much. Anybody else?
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries. I was actually part of SSCMS for 4.5 years. I never witnessed this kind of big event happen. With the international conference, international Malaysian university tie-ups and all, it brought a big glory to places and university as well. And I heard this, a lot of people calling me and asking, JSS is organizing the international conference. Will it be international? I told yes, there are people from Malaysia and other countries who are involved. This would be really an international conference. And then I think there are a few papers which have been sent only after not from my institute. Then the day one till now, everything was very cleanly organized, where things were very well deliberated, and a lot of coordination I could see, even with the Malaysian team. And the people from Malaysia were also carefully taking all the details of the events which has happened every half an hour. So that it was very well coordinated, and all this could happen with the leadership of Dr. Surya. And I have seen that nobody says no for whatever students. And I should also congratulate Dr. Aruna Adesh and that team for this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words keep us motivated and reach positive memories.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vishal, and I am pursuing my PhD at 7 back from JSS. And I would like to really appreciate the efforts that JSS must have put together to organize this conference. I am attending this conference for the first time, and I just want to thank my guide, Nalina ma'am, to nominate me. Just go ahead and present a paper. That I feel very confident. Yes, I for the first time, but and the coordination between us and GSS is really appreciable. And still there is a time between Malaysia and GSS, and India and Malaysia. But still I am seeing that Malaysia, that researchers and even faculties are participating at a very good level. So with this, I would like to thank GSS and us. Thank you for giving.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Bharat, the research scholar at JSS Science and Technology University and assistant professor at Daniel Seven College, Bangalore. And actually, yesterday I am not able to make it out, but from today, from morning, I am here. And the session was really nice. It could be keynote address or it could be panel discussion. And one thing that I felt after listening to all experts was, I think we are lagging in designing our assessments to meet industry needs. Our curriculum are okay, but we are following our the same old pen paper assessments. I think that need to be changed. That is what I felt after listening to different experts from the movement. And when it comes to arrangements, it was really nice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now come to the much anticipated part of today's ceremony, the prize distribution. This segment is a celebration of excellence, recognizing outstanding contributions across paper presentations, student innovations, and other categories. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to honor the winners. The first segment will be the Best Paper Award. The title, Transforming HRM Through Artificial Intelligence with Special Reference to Learning and Development by Mrs. Maheshwari BP and Dr. Srinivas Venkataraman. Only baby. Best Presenter Online. The title of the paper is Designing for Impact, How Social Commerce Trades Elevate Customer Value Through Virtual Experiences. The author, Delini Chaturika Ganam. Hopefully she is not here. The next segment is Best Presenter Physical, Burnout Among Gig Workers Triggered by Customer Ratings and Algorithmic Management by Dr. Pooja Nathpan. Single. The next segment, Young Promising Researcher Award. The title of the paper, Predictors of Intentions to Purchase BEVs Among Indian Car Drivers, authored by Kanishka S. We do had a competition on short videos on the theme of our conference for our students. The winners are Ms. Preeti Jain and team. I request them to come to the dais and take the orders. Thank you and congratulations to all the award winners. I request Professor Dr. Dhanraj S.A., Registrar JSS STU, to provide a presidential remarks.
Good afternoon, one and all. At the outset, I submit my humble pranams to the lotus feet of His Holiness Homiji. and seeking His divine blessings on the valedictory day of this conference, international conference jointly conducted by JSS Science and Technology University and the Malaysian University of Science and Technology. Members of CMS and the visitation members of CMS and the visitation from Malaysia, the must. The various representation, Dr. Tangadurai and Dr. Kashyap and Dr. Jerry and Rajendran, Elaine and maybe Ms. Sundari and Dr. Lokman, right? And one more, Dr. Jerry, yeah, and Dr. Shine and Kirtana, Ms. Kirtana. Okay, I'm happy to have you all here during and not but last but not the least, Madam President Ms. Jivrani, my former colleague and a great friend of mine during my 10 years stay at Malaysia in various capacities from the year 2006 to 2015. There is a good old memories. Coming back to this conference that everyone have read what has done for the past 2 days, I am not going to take much time on that. But do you all know something that whether you have seen or not, our inauguration and the theme of the conference and about the plenary lectures, keynote addresses, as a very good coverage have been given by the regional newspapers, national newspapers, and international level online papers. Also, it's already has been released and will be shared with you all those things. With you. And they also mentioned about the importance of this particular conference. So to highlight one or two that Prof. Prem Kumar Rajgopal spoke about the impact, particularly caused due to the geopolitical issues and economic issues in the digital innovation and transformation. I think yesterday you all remember that, to recall that, he gave one very good example that, that freight route, how it is affected in the Red Sea because of this, our good friend Trump's policy. How it is affected and how we can overcome the challenge, everything he has explained. So what I mean to say is, as he said, discussion is very important and this conference should take us to the next level to bridge the, the divides between the industry, academia, and also the now one more concept is supply chain management, logistic and supply chain management. So we have to bridge those divides between these. So this conference outcome should work on that, so that our next level of conferences or any forum workshops, we should work on that, how to bridge the divides. So that will be a real outcome, as Prof said, that let us not stop here with the, this particular conference theme alone and get out of it. We have to have a continuous, touch and education of this theme. And as Prof said, we had a very good discussion with our, the Director of Technical Education, Professor Suresh. He's having they both have discussed and having a very good, futuristic package for our MBA students who are from this university. So they can have a long-term stay in Malaysian University. Likewise, they also can come for a long-time stay at this university. Long-term stay lead to a certification or a diploma or an internship or a project submission. To that level, they had a discussion. Sorry, Prof, with the permission, I'm just sharing this. I want to excite them, the students, to work on that, on this particular part. And lastly, I must take up some one or two feedback. The feedback what I received from 4 people is well taken, and most of them or all of them are positive only, and and more impact on the panel sessions have to be improved. I saw that, but every time, every 1 hour, I used to get a feedback from HOD CMS. She sent maybe 12:45. Her last message talks about the impact on digital innovation and transformation, where very leading experts were there during the panel discussions. So we try to continue to conduct such an important theme-based conferences in future also. With this note, I really thank the whole team from the JSS Science and Technology Center for Management Studies, headed by Dr. Nagesh, Ro, and others, and also the whole team from MUST, Malaysia, headed by Honorable President Professor Prem Kumar. Maybe with the permission of the chair, and I may be allowed to request all the participants and the students to give a standing ovation. I think it is a sort of a respect what we give for the organizing team. So. Yes, please. I requested only participants and the students. Never mind. All the the main event managers are also taken part in the ovation. Respect, good, and our honorable Vice Chancellor, and also the Pro Chancellor and our Director, Professor Suresh, conveyed their best wishes and greetings for you all for conducting this event successfully. So thank you very much. And also we visited our mart today, and we got the blessings, and we shared the blessings to you all also on this at this juncture. So thank you one and all. See you once again very soon on a very interesting and collaborative platform headed by a very eminent people who are here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your constant guidance has made us to make this conference a success. Gratitude makes sense of the past, brings peace for today, and creates vision for tomorrow. I request Mr. Abhilash P., Assistant Professor, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all. Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, reverend teachers, esteemed colleagues, dear delegates, and friends. With profound reverence, I begin by seeking the benign blessings of His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri-Deshikendra Mahaswamiji. May His grace illumine our minds and guide our actions in the service of knowledge and humanity. At the very outset, I extend my humble and heartfelt gratitude to the Office of JSS Mahavidyapita. We are deeply indebted to the Executive Secretary, Dr. C.G. Betsumat, for his unwavering and generous support, and to the Director of Technical Education, Dr. B. Suresh, for his visionary guidance and constant encouragement. Your stewardship has been the invisible yet decisive force that enabled this conference to achieve its purpose with dignity and distinction. I also express my sincere thanks to JSS Science and Technology University and to JSS Center of Management Studies for the privilege of delivering this vote of thanks. I gratefully acknowledge the leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. A.N. Santosh Kumar, whose academic vision resonates to every facet of this event, and our respected Registrar, Dr. Dhanraj, for his steadfast administrative support and facilitation. Your confidence in the organizing team has been our abiding inspiration. Our deepest appreciation goes to our collaborators from the Malaysian University of Science and Technology. We are especially grateful to Prof. Dr. Prem Kumar Rajgopal, Vice Chancellor of MUST, for his enduring partnership, to Associate Professor Dr. Kashaya for his readiness to extend a helping hand at every juncture, and a special mention to Ms. Mastura for her tireless coordination and warmth that brought precision to planning and grace to execution. To the entire delegation from Malaysia who have worked shoulder to shoulder over the last 2 days, thank you for ICDI 2025. I place on record our special gratitude to 3 pillars of this endeavor: Dr. Aruna, Dr. Narina, and Dr. Swarupa. Your meticulous planning, calm leadership, and tireless attention to detail transformed the complex undertaking into a seamless scholarly experience. My respectful thanks to the faculty and colleagues of JSS CMS. Your intellectual stewardship, session leadership, review diligence, and generous mentorship of students and presenters alike created the enabling academic environment and every successful conference requires. Your quiet encouragement and constant presence added both rigor and warmth to our deliberations. We are sincerely thankful to our sponsors, SBI Bank, Praviti, Union Bank of India, Kalyani Motors, Ditsea, and Mysore Baking Company. Your generous support is more than sponsorship. It is a testament to the power of academia-industry partnership in advancing innovation and societal well-being. We deeply appreciate your collaboration and your trust in us. To our volunteers, our bright, steadfast ambassadors, please accept our heartfelt appreciation. You are the smiling interface and the steady backbone of our ICDI 2025, guiding guests, stewarding sessions, resolving queries, and preempting challenges with admirable voice. Allow me to share a brief anecdote that captures the essence of these 2 days. Yesterday, during a high traffic transition between sessions, a sudden synchronization issue happened, which threatened the live feed. In the moments, our students, coordinators, IT support, and our colleagues from MUST formed an impromptu triad, testing, troubleshooting, and restoring the stream without fuss or fanfare. No noise raised, no issues, no blame. Only focus and collaboration. That quiet episode, witnessed by the very few, was the perfect embodiment of our theme, digital innovation enabled by human coordination. To our presenters and research scholars, thank you for your rigorous scholarship, insightful discussions, and the willingness to engage with critique. Your contributions have enriched the discourse and will surely travel to classrooms, boardrooms, and policy tables. To our session chairs, co-chairs, and moderators, your discernment, discipline, and constructive feedback elevated every session. We remain deeply grateful for your service to the scholarly community. As we draw this valedictory to a close, I once again bow to the blessings of His Holiness Jagadguru Sri ICDI2025 Swamiji, whose benevolent guidance to animate our university's mission of knowledge with values, with hope and humility. Let us carry forward the spirit of collaboration that has marked these 2 days. On behalf of the organizing committee of ICDI 2025, I extend my deepest thanks to each one of you, dignitaries, partners, sponsors, faculty, volunteers, presenters, research scholars, and our esteemed chairs. May the conversations seated here blossom into enduring collaborations that advance inclusive and impactful digital transformation across our region. With gratitude and warm regards, I remain. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we formally conclude the international conference, I invite all of you to remain connected, stay innovative, and continue contributing to a digitally inclusive and empowered future. Thank you, everyone.